What up, everybody? It's good to see you. Good morning. Happy Friday.
It's Friday.
It's good to see you guys. As you can see, they haven't started yet. We're close. It's all close. This close to clown time. The circus has almost begun. We can watch the kids for a few minutes. Watch them have a fun day on Friday. Beautiful snowy day. Sunny day, rather. In St. Paul, Minnesota there. It's your birthday, Jacob? Happy birthday, Jacob.
Very New
Hold on.
Happy New Year! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Jacob.
Happy birthday, you thing from another world, you.
Happy birthday. Yep, Stinks is here too. Just walked in. Nice. Hi, buddy. Why don't you lay down so I can put the camera on you and you can... Everybody can see you. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. I love you so much. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. That's why Didi loves you. Papa loves you so much. Yeah, I just came laid down on my feet. Or kind of next to them. Just look at them all curled up. No, and before you even ask, no, he's not hungry. He just ate his second can. So he's good to go. He's fed until 5 o'clock-ish. So we'll see. What's up, DJ Rage? How are you? What's up, J-Dog? Good morning, Tim. Hi, Terry. Good morning. How are you? Hi, BJ. BJ, I'm drinking the coffee. I'm almost done with the what is it? Kauai coffee? The Hawaiian coffee. I'm almost done. We're this close. I think maybe one more go around, one more cup, then I'm done. It's on to the next bag. Haven't figured out which one I want next. The Kona. Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. And thank you again, BJ, for sending all that stuff this time and the other time. Hi, Cubby. How are you? Yeah, we're just waiting for these ding dong. Oh, they're starting right now. Perfect timing. Look at that. Ooh, it's a packed house, guys.
Your regularly scheduled
packed house
Los Angeles
tonight.
City Council meeting.
Oh, we got
and
a
our,
stupid
opening
let me guess,
celebration
his high
for
school's
Black
in
History
there,
Month
or his
2025. Today is the
college.
7th day of February in the year 2025. My name is Marquis Harris Dawson.
So we're gonna
serve as president of this council.
Of course, he went to
Public
Morehouse.
comment will be taken in the council chamber
What's up,
for today's meeting. Can we begin our proceedings by calling the roll?
Yes, Mr.
better
President.
call a row.
Blumenfield, Harris Dawson, Hernandez, Hutt, Jurado, Lee, McOsker, Nazarian, Padilla, Park, Price, Rahman, Rodriguez,
Did I
Soto
exit that
Martinez,
Indo?
Yaroslavsky, 10 members present.
He's in his
and quorum,
food
Mr.
coma.
President.
All right. First
Yeah,
order of
sometimes you
business.
eat too much food and you're like,
Approval of the minutes of February 5th, 2025.
that's him. He
Councilmember
gorges
Lee moves,
himself.
Councilmember
Because he
Padilla
won't leave
seconds.
any food in the bowl.
Communitary
Nothing.
resolutions for approval.
Nothing. Lick
Councilmember
it clean.
Blumenfield moves. Councilmember Soto
That's why
Martinez
he's like that.
seconds. What's next?
Oh, we put him on here.
Mr. President, there's a request to continue item 1 to Tuesday, March 11, 2025.
So that's why he's laid
Without
out.
objection.
Item
Which guy? Who are you talking about, J-Dog?
Items 2 through 9 are
I
items
don't know,
for which
Jess. I
public hearings
doubt
have been
it.
held.
I
The
doubt
ad hoc committee for LA recovery reports for items
I think there's a
8
lot
and
of
9 have
people
been
here
submitted and
just
posted
because it's
online to
Friday,
respective council
and of
files.
course he's
Items
going to honor
10 through
Morehouse
16
College,
are
I'm
items for which
assuming.
public hearings have not been
So,
held. 10 votes are required for
probably,
consideration.
you know, his
All right,
alma
without
mater.
objection, that'll be the order.
I don't know.
Specials members on the west side.
I mean, he's wearing a
of the
fucking
horseshoe.
matching tie.
Any specials?
It's weird how they have it
Mr.
taped
Price.
off so you can't walk to the center aisle.
Recuse myself.
You know, well, of course you're going to recuse yourself. Shouldn't you be in court right now, Grady?
Item
Come
number
on,
10.
Grady.
Mr. Price is recusing himself. Item number 10. We'll leave the room when we get to that.
He'll leave the room when we
what's
get
next?
to that. You don't do nothing. He don't
Councilmember
vote on
Yaroslavsky.
anything. He's
Thank you. I'd like to pull
federally
item 2 for
indicted.
comments, please.
Like, what are we
Item
even
2.
doing here?
Held on the desk for
I
comments.
see
by
Candido
Councilmember
standing in the
Yaroslavsky.
back.
Any others?
And again, because
Members,
it's
all right?
standing room
Some more
only,
Specials. What's before us?
our regulars may have come in,
Mr.
signed
President, the
up,
council may now
went
vote
back
on items
outside kind of thing.
3, 4,
Because they know we have to
5
see all this
through 9.
bullshit. before
3,
we see
4,
anything else.
and 5 through 9. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
Forgot these idiots.
11 eyes.
What's up, Sean?
All right. What's next?
Oh, dumb Jimmy.
Mr. Price.
Mr. President, let me just clarify. I'm recusing myself from item 10 because my wife's employer has worked with this organization in the past, and out of an abundance of caution, I'm
All right.
recusing myself.
Again,
All right.
that's 2 items. He's going to recuse himself. Out of abundance of caution.
All right. There's a request to hold item 8 on the desk as well.
I mean,
Mr.
what
Clerk?
does he do besides make $200,000 out of our money plus to do nothing? Oh man, and Grody in there. We got to deal with her. Oh boy, she gonna get it from Herman and Spindler. She usually does get it from them. So we shall see. I don't see either of them. I'm scanning the crowd right now, and I do see Candido, but I don't see anybody else that I recognize. Doesn't mean they're not there. Doesn't mean they're not outside or on the other side, on this side where I can't see. So lots of options, lots of people. Oh, she's back again today with the clown pants. Let's see. Now she got the clown shirt on. It looks like she just rolled out of bed. I mean, just put her hair up in a bun, got the shirt with the most wrinkles on it, and just tossed it on. Sean, thank you so much. Sean, let's go. That's it, Sean. I don't know about a chase only because it's still raining here, like right now. As soon as I was making this coffee, I was looking outside, and it's still raining here at my house. I don't know what it's like in L.A. Just to let you know, IRT Media, Joe is here in L.A. He's staying down here for the weekend, I believe. So if something pops off tomorrow or the next day, hopefully we'll get to see Joe. You know, and shout out to Joe. IRT Media. So if anything pops off here, because again, if the rain passes down there, which it could be not raining here and raining where I'm at easily, so you know, hopefully it clears up down there and we get the dummies out for a Friday protest, because I think they'll be there. They were there yesterday, just not a whole lot, 50 to 75 at one point. Then the rain came through, and then it really got bad. So. Sorry, guys. I have to stop the music, otherwise it'll copyright me, that music. Sorry. Asshole put copyright music up just for nothing. Oh, let's see. Oh, I can see the other side. Is that Herman? No. I don't know if Herman's going to want to be with all the stupid signs and shit. With all of Morehouse College there. Might not be a good look. Little chilly in Victorville. Again, happy birthday, Jacob. Hopefully you have a nice dinner tonight. Get you something special for your birthday. Birthday with 2 F's.
And Hut to take the podium to begin our first recognition of Black History Month with the Our Authors Study Club honorees.
Okay, so
and,
it's starting a
short
Black
program.
History Month, which I forgot. And, of course, now you'll have Morehouse College, I'm assuming, and quite a few others here going to get honored. Give them a Michael's frame and let them be on their way. There's already one right there with no frame. Got an O-Peachy folder. Who's getting the O-Peachy? You're gonna have to go to Michael's now. They didn't even give you the cheap overstock cherry wood frame that nobody wants. Usually that's what they give you. Or if they really like licking your ass, they'll give you a
Good
gold one.
morning, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Council President, for this opportunity to celebrate Black History Month. I'm Councilwoman Heather Hutt of the 10th District, and this month is a time to celebrate the incredible contributions Black Americans have made to our city and to
Blame
our
Whitey
world.
month.
Contributions that have shaped our society from the very beginning. Today, I'm very excited to give our next Hall of Fame award to Grammy Award-winning writer Lionel George. And I
Lionel.
say that, like so many of us, she got sick.
A booyaka, 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 huh? A booyaka, booyaka, booyaka,
huh?
huh?
Because she deserves it, and we will send her award out. Lionel is an incredible writer whose work illuminates the narratives and cultural resilience of African Americans. In fact, she's known to be the guardian of African American narratives. In 2017, her deep dive into Octavia Butler's life and the work earned her a prestigious
That's Lionel Joseph.
Allen
There's Laser Lady, you see her in the corner?
From Huntington Library.
So there's two regulars.
Her analysis illuminated Butler's contributions to literature and deepened the
Lionel
understanding
Joseph.
of intersection of race, science fiction, and social change. For over 30 years, Lionel has documented Los Angeles' evolving landscape through essays and photography, highlighting overlooked people and
Thank you,
places.
coffee enjoyer. I'm enjoying my
Her
coffee.
book, After Image,
Cheers.
The Los Angeles Outside the Frame, captures the city's
I need to
cultural
wake up.
treasures in its periods of constant change and movement. Her impact is marked by numerous accolades,
Lionel
including
Richie.
Grammy Award for Best Liner Notes, the National Association of Black Journalists Award for Hard Features and Multiple, the Los Angeles
Lionel
Press
Joseph.
Club Award for Art and Culture Features.
That was
She's
Eddie
also
Murphy's
used her talent to inspire
character's
future
name,
generations
or
as
one
a
of them,
professor
in
at Loyola
Trading Places.
Marymount University. Through her
He was
academic, literary,
Billy
and
Ray
journalistic
Valentine.
endeavors, George remains an essential chronicler
Billy Ray.
of contemporary culture and African American stories. Lionel works
Look
brings
at her
the
hat and
real story
and her
of
mask.
Los Angeles to life, and today I'm proud to celebrate her in this
She
chamber.
looks like a rooster with all that red
While
and the big
Lionel
beak.
isn't able to join us today, we just want to make sure that we thank her for her passion and dedication to this work. For far too long, we've seen our stories erased, watered down, and told through another lens.
Kind of like the media does every day about
And I'd like
everything
to
that happens
introduce,
within
my
today's world.
colleague,
Kind of like
Dean,
that, right?
Councilmember
Shaped completely. And again, I put up that video, guys. You guys should watch it on Twitter. The lady put up a great video showing you, again, if you didn't watch the DNC, then you didn't see this happen. You may have saw it happen live, but after it happened live, the way they cut it and shaped it, you never saw any of the infighting. None of it on live, none of it on television after the live shot. Okay? And I'm assuming if you watched it live, you missed out on something. They went to commercial, they cut. There's just no way they showed all of that. The complete implosion of their party. They couldn't, it was worse than Dalton. It was worse than Dalton. You literally, just like Dalton, had the cops come and remove people. You need to watch that. It's amazing. And that's what I mean by the media just shaping. I always tell you, who's the storyteller? The storyteller didn't tell us anything about that. They don't want to show the infighting. They don't want to show the implosion. Okay? They didn't want to show you none of that. But sure as shit happened. All night. The whole night. One after the next.
Holistic youth development program that later inspired the Brotherhood Crusades Trauma-Informed Youth Development Mentoring Program. This very program is recognized nationally
Yeah,
as
my
the
wits
best
end.
youth development program in the United States.
Ruska, I don't have it
by the
here.
United
It's on my
States Criminal
Twitter.
Justice Association. So it's there.
If you go to X, here, hold on a second. Here's the link tree right
Through
there.
the Brotherhood Crusade,
Click that link tree,
Weaver has
go to the
developed
X.
transformative initiatives,
Go
including
to X,
healthy
and it's the
kids
first
zones
thing.
and leadership programs.
X is in the
for
middle,
young
like down in the
men of
middle, you
color.
see it, Twitter, X.
His innovative
And it should be
approaches
the
to
first
education
one,
and
I think, that
development
comes
have
up.
earned him numerous
Second
honors,
one. It's the
including
second one.
2014
Right
James
below what we're
Irvine
watching
Leadership
right now.
Award, recognition as Rams' first playmaker honoree 2024. George, I'm honored to present to you and your soulmate the Living Legend Award on behalf of our Author Study Club and
I'm
the
sorry,
LA City Council.
Councilmember Price. Councilmember Hutt, can you bring Sharice Bremont Weaver to the podium, please?
Sharice Bremont Weaver, you better get up in here. Like the t-shirt, Tam Tam? Yeah, I like this one. I love this one. It's alive.
So again, today I'm honored to present you and your soulmate. Los Angeles City Council. It makes me feel especially proud to see the work that you are doing and the work you're carrying out through the process. With deep roots in the 9th District, has impeccably served our youth for decades and for many generations.
Daily disclosure, thank you so much for the 19 months.
George, you are a champion of the youth, a testament of true activism throughout Southern California, and a legend amongst us all. We congratulate you. We love you. Congratulations.
What is this, marriage? What do you mean? What do you mean? They've been married for 100 years.
Wow. So first of all, thank you, council members. I really, it's an honor, especially when you have family honoring you like this. And so I appreciate this family that we have, and I just thank you all for everything you do. 2 days ago, I celebrated my 19th anniversary with this incredible woman right
19
here.
19 years.
And it's amazing when, there's something in your life that you don't deserve, but you get anyway. And the question is, how do you make sure that you do everything you can to earn that honor that you were gifted? And I feel the same way about this honor here. I'm going to try to do everything I can to earn the honor that I'm gifted. Something to do, someone to love, and someone who loves you. It's all that we all seek. And so our job is to make sure that the young people who are looking for something to do, someone to love, and someone who loves you, find that in a place that is positive for them, that is encouraging for them, that is uplifting for them, and that allows them to be their authentic self and understand that the only person they have to be better than is the person they were yesterday. Thank you.
Can we take a picture? Wait, we need to take a picture.
We need to take a picture. We need to take a picture. And what we need is Mr. Spindler, Mr. Herman, Mr. Sachs, Mr. Harlan, 3-inch Shrimp, all to walk through. Oh, and Mike Greenspan, all to walk through the door at the same time right now. With a giant fucking, big, giant fucking 18-inch rubber dildo in his hand.
Another pioneer. Our Federation of Labor President.
Thank you, Van Spear.
The Honorable Yvonne Wheeler.
Thank you, Van Spear.
Good morning, sisters and brothers. I'm here this morning to introduce and present to some a trailblazer. Her name is Cecily Maillard Cruz. We want to celebrate her brilliance, her dedication, and impact as one of our 2025 Hall of Fame inductees. She is a leader in education who continues to pave the way for the future generations. Her work is a testament to the fact that excellence is both a legacy and our future. Among those extraordinary honorees, President Cecily Maillard Cruz is a powerhouse educator.
You guys suck a fat one, just like this.
And she is my friend.
You guys suck a big one,
just like this. As the first black woman to serve as president of the United Teachers of Los Angeles, Cecily has dedicated 28 years to advocating for students, educators, and communities. From the classroom to the front lines of activism, she has championed racial and social justice.
Why is she yelling? I don't know. Because she doesn't understand how a microphone works.
And fought for ethnic studies and equitable funding. As the chair of NEA Black Caucus and a member of the Black Lives Matter Los Angeles, Cecily continues to amplify student and educators' voices at every level, ensuring that equity and justice remain at the heart of public education. A mother of Geo, and a leader and a fearless advocate, she is shaping the future with passion and purpose. Please join me in celebrating and welcoming our 2025 Hall of Fame inductee, Cecily Maillard Cruz.
Oh yeah, it's going to
Good
be a good
morning,
30 minutes,
family.
I bet. Look, it's 40 minutes on the timer. You notice that? Look at the
Staff,
timer.
Guests, I am honored to stand before you today accepting this award from our Authors Study
The first
Club
one. I need to
during
smoke.
Black History Month. As a mom in Los Angeles Unified School District and the president of the second largest union in the country representing 38,000 members, we are the face of education for our babies,
It was
our
put into
families,
mansions, JDM.
and our school communities.
Property,
I
reinvestment.
would like to take a moment to recognize our first responders, our educators and families whose lives have been torn upside down after the fires in Altadena and the Palisades. We continue to stand with you. We wrap our arms around you at this time because we know that an injury to one is an injury to all. It is a scary time for our students, our families, and educators alike. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt has stoked flames of racism, hate, division, and folks want to know
And you
where
keep it
we
alive and well,
as
ma'am.
educators, as council folks, politicians stand on these issues. It is our job to stand in the gap and be a beacon of light in these dark times. We cannot shy away from fascists, billionaires, privatizers, or politicians that want to destroy our communities, our schools, and our people.
Why didn't you say anything when Joe
We
Biden was
must
doing it every
fight
day?
forward
Or
with
Obama.
Righteous indignation, whether that be with a pen, holding a sign, reassuring folks, or marching alongside. This is our collective job to lead. Ella Baker's words ring true. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Let's
Thank you, King
lead
Jess.
the fight forward for a sanctuary city.
Happy birthday to Jaden.
Let's lead the
Happy
fight
birthday.
forward for
Happy
justice.
birthday.
Let's lead the fight
Happy
forward
birthday,
for
you
hope.
thing from
Let's
another world,
lead
you.
the fight forward
Happy birthday, Jaden.
with love. Let's lead the fight forward as one Los Angeles. Thank you.
Always crying about what other people are doing and never looking at themselves, man. Put the mirror up to yourself and your community, man.
Well, you see why she's
Okay, just what that's why I go after BLM all the time online and not tag them. Okay, because you never see them there on black crime. Happens every motherfucking day. They'd be too busy. But they don't, it's never, because you can't get nothing from there. When the white man does something, oh boy, there's the grift. Here comes the money. Okay? It's always the white man. Blame Whitey, like they were saying. Whoever said that earlier. It's exactly it. Okay? And that's the sad, true reality of it. You asked earlier, where did the BLM money go? It went to BLM. And they bought property with it. And did they give property to Trayvon Martin's family, or Eric Garner's family, or George Floyd's family, or Nico Turner's family, or anybody else's family? No, no, no. None of those people. They used their sons' deaths as a pawn, as a ploy in order to get the money. They used those dead folks as a pawn, or as pawns to get this money. Okay? I don't see much happening positive in a lot of the communities, but they talk that shit, but they don't ever do that shit. They don't stop the gang violence and clean up the community and do that shit. They're busy mad at fucking Elon Musk right now.
1959, the opening
He's the
ceremony
billionaire
was
they're
here to
so
City
mad
Hall,
at because they were
and in
told to go after him.
19th of February was officially declared African American History Month in Los Angeles. Every Los Angeles mayor since then has recognized this important and historic celebration of history.
Why aren't all neighborhoods gang infested? Because some neighborhoods won't fucking tolerate it. They will call the cops. They will go to court. They will sit there and fucking be the witness to have you prosecuted. That doesn't happen here.
Our study club has been a beacon of knowledge,
doesn't happen. Mum's the word.
and empowerment, preserving and
I didn't see
celebrating
nothing.
the rich contributions
72
of
people outside.
African-American
Nobody saw
authors,
nothing.
Scholars,
That's
and
the
historic
difference.
History.
You want
Their
real?
commitment to education,
That's real.
literature, and civil rights has uplifted generations and inspired countless individuals to understand and appreciate the importance of Black history. We thank you for your unwavering support and commitment to justice, education, and to cultural preservation. Here's to the next 75 years of powerful storytelling, activism, and community building, principles that are so very, very important during these present times. So today, I have the honor of introducing you to Miss Sylvia Woolridge, the cover artist for this city's official 2025 African American Heritage.
You know, notice they prop up, you know, rappers and shit like that. Okay? But they don't prop up the young scholars. The young American scholars that are in their communities. You don't hear anything about it. Because, one, there's few and far between. Okay? And two, they just don't highlight it. They're busy highlighting the bullshit that MTV or anybody else tells you to highlight. The P. Diddy's of the world.
Monument for Los Angeles. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Sylvia Woolridge to say a few words about her artwork of the historic Dunbar Hotel.
When's White Month? Never. That's racist to even think they have a White Month.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sylvia Woolridge, a pastel and acrylic artist.
Sorry,
on this special day, it humbles me to recognize that you guys are recognizing me. I'm a little nervous right now. I am a native Angelino. I was raised in the 9th.
What's up, Taiji?
And I reside now in the 10th district.
So I live in an all-white neighborhood. My neighbors F and hate me too. Question is, Taiji, first off, good morning, teammate. Question is why did you move? Because you understood how bad it was there, right? It was dangerous for you to be there. Even though you probably grew up there, maybe grew up with your parents there. It was time to get out of there. And again, as far as neighbors are concerned, I have a neighbor here that doesn't like me very much, but they're an idiot. They're idiots. All the other neighbors say hello, hi. You know, they're of all different types. Okay, where I live. And, you know, you're always going to have a neighbor that's, you know, not so neighborly. You know? And what started me with the ones that don't like me is these idiots. I bought that new scanner for us. These idiots at UPS delivered it to their house, not mine. Okay? So now I got a notification saying, hey, we delivered it there. And, you know, you're talking about a $900 piece, an item, very expensive. Okay, with all the shit that we got with it. I'm telling him, you never delivered it. Yes, we did, sir. I can prove it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, I told them, you have your guys come here. We'll watch the tapes together on my DVR and tell me when and where it was dropped off. Because it wasn't at my doorstep. It was somebody else's. So they come by, they look at the time they said it was, and I said, well, where is he? We'll go 10 minutes back. We'll go 20 minutes ahead. Nobody showed up on my camera. They go across the street. They talk to them. No, sorry. Then he goes next door, and he says, oh, maybe because they brought the delivery driver. Oh, maybe I dropped it off here. I can't remember. And I get it. A lot of packages every day. You're not going to remember everything. So they knock on the door. It's an investigator with the driver. Because again, this is like serious fraud. They're accusing me of fraud now, saying that I got it and saying I didn't get it, so I don't have to pay for it, kind of thing. They knock on their door. Who has it? They do. It's been there for 5 days. 5 days in their house. It was on their doorstep. They took it in the house. They didn't open it, but it clearly had my name on it. So that's what started it. To me, that's not a neighborly thing. You're not a good neighbor if you do some shit like that. I'm just sorry. You are not a good neighbor. You couldn't walk fucking literally 30 steps to my door and just even thrown it on the ground. I don't care. But you didn't do that. And there's times where I have gotten their mail and I don't even ask. I just go right over into their mailbox and put it right into their mailbox. Okay? So that's what started it with them. And that's what I'm saying, Taiji. You always have some people that aren't going to like you just for whatever reason. Okay? Maybe it's because they don't like you because of the color of your skin. Maybe it's because they're jealous you played football. I don't know. I don't know. But you know what I mean? There's always going to be some baloney neighbor, somewhere. There's always the person with a whole bunch of crap out front of their house, ruining everybody's property values, never maintaining. There's always going to be that, no matter where you go. My point being here is I've worked in a lot of these neighborhoods. When I was repossessing a lot of the neighborhoods, most of South LA, South Central Los Angeles, which they don't want to call it anymore, was my area. So I've seen a lot of this stuff. Okay? I have, firsthand. Not a lot of help. Nobody cares. And then they're angered at the cops that come through. And then because nobody else cares, you have other folks who don't live there dumping garbage and doing everything else in the neighborhood too. So now it's just a big pile. And I hate to anger people, but that there is the truth. Why doesn't it happen in Alhambra? Why doesn't it happen in Burbank? Why doesn't it happen in Beverly Hills? Okay? They don't have homeless encampments. They don't have graffiti, piles of shit everywhere, gangs. All that's deleted. Why? Because the police force cares and the people care. No matter the color of their skin, if they see somebody breaking in their neighbor's house, they're on the goddamn phone because they're thinking, well, I don't even care about the neighbor. That could be my house next. I'm calling. And that's the difference. They show up to court when they're supposed to, too. Hey, you're going to be a witness to prosecute this person. I'm showing up. And they do. And that's what it takes to change the neighborhood. But I don't hear a whole lot of that. I hear it's always systematic shit. It's always Donald Trump and what he does and everything else. It's always a finger pointed, something else, and never the mirror to look at themselves sometimes, the folks that are in those different communities. And I'm just talking abroad. I'm not talking about one type of person or people. I'm talking about anybody who lives in impoverished places. Because I also understand that when you go through those neighborhoods that are filled with shit, there is always a couple folks that have lived there 60 years with a beautiful little rose garden, super maintained house, and they care. But problem is they are now packed around a bunch of people who don't care. So now they're like prisoners in their own home. They got to have a big old fucking fence around their house, okay, just to live quiet and calm. And I assure you, if you got them separated from them and you asked them, hey, how do you feel? They'd kind of feel the same way I'm telling you. Because a lot of them are held hostage by those people. Okay? It's just like those street vendors. They don't want to tell you the real story about the street vendors getting shaken down by the local gangs for protection from themselves and anybody else, I guess. I mean, these are all real things that the news and a lot of folks don't want to mention. You fix that, you fix the cycle. Okay, so that way when the new generation is born, they don't even see it. It's been deleted. They don't understand it. Well, what is this? I grew up, I never saw this. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Okay? All these little things. I know it doesn't seem like much to clean or paint the graffiti or get the gangs. It all helps. Every little layer is what's contributing to the downfall of certain neighborhoods. It's really what it boils down to.
History Month is for all.
I'm sorry I went on a rant there, but that's truthful.
Of our year.
I'm telling you.
We don't celebrate just 1 month. It is the entire year. We need you to come alongside of us. Please check out our website. We want to say thank you to the council. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Our Authors Study Club. That's history.
Because again, like I said, if it was just a thing of human nature, it would happen in every neighborhood, but it doesn't.
Okay, our next presenter again needs no introduction. A real shiro in our
community,
active in the faith-based community, active in making certain that our unhoused neighbors are cared for. She's a member of the Metro Board, the Honorable Jackie DuPont Walker.
Is that Mr. Herman just walking in? No, that wasn't Mr. Herman with the beanie and the...
Dawson, to the esteemed City Council of the City of Los Angeles. I have the honor of presenting and giving the history of Richard
Never heard of it, John.
Richard Brooks transformed American entertainment through his pioneering role as Assistant District Attorney Paul Robinette in Law and Order, in addition to groundbreaking performances in August Wilson's theatrical works. From Corey in Fences to Hammond Wilkes in Radio Golf, Brooks has acted in over 100 television appearances, appearances and films throughout his career, and elevated Black representation while making a lasting impact, advocating for diversity, yes, we're using the word diversity, and mentorship of new and emerging
we're not really
artists.
missing much, Diane, right?
Honoring today.
It's the same thing.
Richard
It's a broken
Brooks.
record. Everybody echoes the same sentiment. But nothing much ever seems to change. We do this every year. It's the same thing over and over, but
thank you.
Still have problems in a lot of neighborhoods.
When I first heard I was receiving this honor, I had two thoughts.
And that's just it.
First, wow, this is a living legend. Wow, that's kind of incredible. And second, wait, does that mean I'm getting old now? But seriously,
I like
I'm
his
standing
suit.
here today.
It's nice.
I can't help but reflect on the journey that brought me here.
Marquise could learn a thing.
Growing up in
See,
Cleveland,
Marquise, that's a tie.
in the 70s, I started chasing a dream
Looking
that seemed
sharp.
impossible. But deep down, I knew it was meant for me. I remember sneaking into movie theaters and watching Sidney Poitier, Richard Roundtree, Harry Belafonte, and a host of other Black actors playing strong Black men who kicked butt, took names, and always got the job done. And I just knew that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I wanted to be. At 18, I got accepted into a prestigious Broadway theater program, and I moved to New York with nothing but the clothes on my back. Days were tough. It was tough then. But when doors closed, when roles were hard to find, when the world told me to give up, sometime I would sing George Benson's on Broadway. And it would remind me, that I could still do it, don't give up. And when that didn't work, my mom was always there, as she is now.
Shout out to Mama.
Yeah. Hey, all right, thank you, yeah. And she prayed with me and remind me how far I'd come and tell me just make it one more day. And I did, and here I am.
Hi, Calamity Girl.
Well,
No, Dark Corner.
so today I accept this honor not just for what I've done, but for everything that's still to come, because
Bobby has kids.
Black history isn't just behind us, it's being written right now.
Bobby does. He's been married
And
a few
I promise
times.
you the best is still to come.
All right,
So if my
everybody.
career journey has in any way been legacy building or has helped break down barriers or uplift and inspire the next generation, for that I'm grateful, and I humbly thank you. To the OASC and the City Council, thank you all. Thank you very much for this honor. Oh, pictures. All right.
I see Laser Lady over there in the corner. I think she should get up right now and talk about lasers. About the book she's reading. She reads lots of books. And I think she should stay away from the Spanish. Not that I don't enjoy her Spanish, because it's pretty rough and it's funny. But I think she just gets lost. It's not her normal bag. I'd rather just hear her say crazy things in English.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your presence and your patience. But now we have an exciting treat. The Kabasa West African drummers are going to perform, and we invite you to enjoy. After the program, we're going to proceed behind the drummers to the forecourt. I'm sorry, we're going up to the Bradley Tower for a lunch.
And Mr. Price, before our drummers come, which we're very excited, one, congratulations to all of the honorees. Thank you so much for your service to the city and for everything that you'll do in the future. And thank you to our Author Study Club, who shows up every year on time, ready to make sure the city of LA has the Black History Month celebration we deserve. But after the drummers, we're going to have a very, very special presentation that I'll ask everyone to sit tight for, involving one of our historically black colleges or universities that is with us today. All right, so drummers, we're on.
I bet you got them calloused ass hands. Every drummer I know, I don't care what kind of drummer they are, they have the worst hands. Like they could smash a bee, something between their fingers, they won't even feel it. Bee could sting them in the hand, they wouldn't even feel it. The sound guy. There's our sound guy. Top right corner. See, he's trying to listen in. Look, he's got the mic held up. See if it's not too hot. Love it. Now it's harder to hear them as they walk away. Uh-oh, this thing's a whole mess. They just dropped the sign. The sign out of their way. Drums are great. Percussion is great. Just like I said, everybody, they tear their hands up. Even if they weren't playing with their hands and they were playing with their sticks in their hands. Blister after callus after callus after blister. Drummers get it worse, man. The worst. And I gotta say, drummers are always usually the funnest too. They're fun people. I don't know what it is about percussionists. They're usually fun folks. Boom mic? Yeah, they probably don't even have one. That's why homie was just holding it, making like a impromptu boom mic. My guess is we're hearing the mics off of this table. He's probably just turned the levels up on those things. Doesn't cost us anything. I mean, what's gonna cost us is the framed, framed, what do you call it? Honoring, whatever you want to call this, frame certificate that they give to honor them. That costs the taxpayers. We gotta make those and then buy the frames. And yeah. I feel like I'm in Zamunda. My son works. Can't tell me Coming to America isn't one of the best. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to tell you which Eddie Murphy movie is the best. But Coming to America and Trading Places, man, they gotta be. I don't know which one's better. But they're both up there. Better than Beverly Hills Cop. Better than the Shrek stuff. Better than, 48 Hours with Nick Nolte. Better than all that. Better than Life. It is so. I'm telling you, it's got to be. I think it's one of those two. Is the best movie he ever made. And he's made so many. I mean, even shitty ones like The Golden Child. Nobody seemed to care about that one too much. You know. And he was on top of the world at that point. You know. Nobody could fuck with Eddie. I mean, there was no need for 3 Beverly Hills Cops, but they made them because Eddie was such a big star. You know, anything he touched was gold at that point, you know. Not to mention, we don't even want to talk about Raw, right? Raw, and what's the other one he did? It was Raw and Delirious? Nah, it wasn't Delirious. What was the other one he did besides Raw? Like his comedy specials? Wasn't Delirious.
Thank you so much to the drummers. Councilmember McCosker.
I don't want to Google it. Well, Charlie Murphy's funny too, his brother, but I'm just talking about Eddie. Charlie Murphy was great.
Well, we got a little
Rest
more
in peace to
inspiration, a
Charlie.
lot more inspiration this beautiful, beautiful morning.
It was Delirious?
Good morning, colleagues.
Okay, so I was
Today
right.
we
Okay,
are
Delirious.
celebrating also
Some reason
Morehouse
it didn't seem
College
right.
takes L.A.
I want to tell you, still to this day,
We collectively
those 2 comedy
are so
specials are
honored
probably
to host
top
on this
5.
special day as we celebrate
Still to
Black
this day.
History Month. The Morehouse
Richard Pryor
College
stuff,
takes LA
Eddie
initiative
stuff.
represents
Couldn't
Morehouse
buck with it.
College's ongoing commitment to empowering young men to uplift the communities across this country. But we're going to focus in April on the greater Watts community and Crenshaw as these Morehouse men come back to LA. The students will be back in April for
John
this trip,
Landis,
which
yeah, John
continues
Landis
a
is
tradition
great.
that has been growing the past 5 years at Morehouse College with similar efforts in Washington, D.C., Cleveland, Chicago, Brooklyn, Newark, Orlando, and more. I think this is going to be the furthest trip from Morehouse when Morehouse takes L.A. The
Yeah, I
initiative's
mean, look at all the
core mission
SNL
is
stuff
to help
Eddie
young
did.
men reclaim their narratives
When he was Gumby and
by
Buckwheat and
providing
all
them
that.
with the tools
Those were
and the
classic.
guidance
Still
needed
to
to
this
become
day.
community leaders. So these men come back into community
I'm
and they
Gumby,
give
damn it.
back others the opportunity to reclaim the narratives just as they have done. This trip aligns with Morehouse's mission to develop men of distinction who lead lives of purpose and service. I had a chance to go back in May to visit Morehouse at the invitation of Marvion Mabon. Where's Marvion? Oh, right here. Who you all remember interned in my office, and Marvion was talking about a program called Get on the Bus, where they went to places like Cleveland and said, wouldn't it be great if we could bring a group of young men to LA? And I said, as you probably all have done to your staff, yeah, sure, we can do that. And then it became something. And it became an opportunity for me to talk to our great council president, who's going to speak in a minute. But it became an opportunity
cool,
for
Diane.
Connie and I to go back to Morehouse in May and visit the campus. And it was just a overnight trip, just a day and a half
For sure,
on
golf.
campus.
That's what he
where
does.
I was
That's what
truly
they all do.
impressed that the program wasn't pitched to me by administrators. It wasn't pitched to me by the president of the university. It wasn't pitched to me by professors. It was pitched to me by the men and their colleagues. There were some women along too. Spellman is right across the street. The men who pitched the idea that this is something they could do in LA. And I swear, I barely talked to any administrators. I was talking to leaders on campus, besides you. And I was just so impressed with the spirit
Come
of
on,
service and the
Buckethead.
spirit of leadership that is developing because of the great leadership of
I'm
their
going to go out on a
administrators,
limb
but
and say
develops
there's
organically among
like 3
the
people
men
to
and the women
speak
who
because
support them.
that many people came today.
So that thing rolled into Morehouse
Thank you, Drew
College
Down.
takes
Sorry I missed
LA,
that.
which is going to be here
Drew
in
Down.
April. Welcome. Now, a lot of you know a lot about this great historically black college. A lot of great alums have come out. Martin Luther King Jr. sort of heads that list, right? There's Spike Lee. There's a bunch of other great men that came out of the college, but we...
Wait a minute, you're referring to a Republican as a great man? That's a first.
We have our council president, Marquise Harris Dawson, Morehouse alum.
They never mentioned that MLK and his father
Thank
are
you so
Republicans
much.
or were Republicans.
So honored. A big round of applause to Councilmember
They never
Tim
mentioned that.
McCosker for finding his way to Atlanta and bringing that LA sunshine there so much that we have a host of Morehouse students here with us today. Councilmember Tim McCosker. He's even got on his gear today, so we're very excited.
Where is he?
His Ralph Lauren special button down. Morehouse College t-shirt. Look,
folks, the story of the historically black college movement is so important to the history of this country, but especially the story of Morehouse College, a school that started by white, progressive, activist, and religious leaders who, months after the fall of slavery, so the war isn't even completely over yet, they're having meetings saying, how can we prepare the next generation to continue the struggle to freedom?
So it was a Republican that started Morehouse?
50 years later, hundreds of thousands of young men have gotten educated at that school to understand the world, to understand the way things work for the purposes of changing it for the better. And that's what you see when you see the host of men, and that's the best of what you see when you see the host of men that are men of Morehouse. I want to ask all the men of Morehouse in the audience and in the chambers to please stand. I know we have students here, but we've got so many folks.
Oh, there is that Herman back there with the vest on? It is.
We got.
That is Herman and Spindler in there now. I told you. Now that it eased up, some people left.
We've got our commissioners.
Hopefully they stay for Herman's speech.
Leaders, the president of our airport commission is here. There he is, Commissioner Webb. We've got folks who do concessions at our airports, folks who are small businessmen in here, folks who are television
I thought it was him. I didn't realize, though.
In the legal profession. You even got
Never
out,
seen him
Mr.
wear that
McCosker.
jacket.
This is very special because we grew up together in Altadena, and he still lives there and is working.
Herman went to Morehouse.
That situation. My college roommate and my best friend growing up, Ishmael Thornton, is in the house today. Where did
What's up, Gap?
Oh, there he is in the back.
Brother Ishmael?
It is.
Where's Brother
so
Hezekiah?
To this city, and so many cities like Los Angeles, that we keep these universities going, that we nurture them, that we invest in them. When I went to college, I don't know how it is now, but when I went to Morehouse College, after Atlanta, which is where the college is, the #1 city of residence for students at Morehouse College was Los Angeles, California. That is true. That's right. And so that shows you how important this institution is to our community. I want to turn it back over to McCosker, but before I do that, I want all the Morehouse moms and sisters and aunties to also raise their hand, including my mom, who's somewhere in here. Oh, there she is. And all the Morehouse spouses and partners who are with us today as well, which I believe my wife is in the room today as well. So thank you so much, Mr. McCosker, for bringing this presentation. You brought out the big guns this time.
Hey, what's your roommate's name? Huh? What's your roommate's name?
Ishmael. See, how can I remember and you don't?
Group picture right now?
Were you not paying attention? He just told you 3 minutes ago. Brother Ishmael. Up and there, like I said, there's Candido. So we got Candido, Laser Lady, Spindler, Herman.
This was all a ruse, by the way. This is all.
4 regulars for sure. Oh, there's Braille guy. That's 5.
So we can all talk to him.
Hopefully we get Greenspan and a few others.
So we have some special guests here going to be speaking. When I went
Come
back,
on, bro. We just did 40 fucking minutes.
Booker on campus. We're also going to have Brandon Rainey speak. Mr. Kevin Booker was someone when I was back on campus.
We're 54 minutes in. 54, and we ain't done a fucking thing yet.
Some of the students and I went in to meet with Mr. Booker. Mr. Booker knew everybody on first name basis, knew about them, asked about their families, clearly is the type of administrator on campus that
well, the rain stopped the protest, Andrew.
So right now I want to
but
introduce Mr. Kevin.
I have a feeling they'll be out there today because I was talking to Joe earlier. He said it's been raining all night and into the morning there.
I want to say you've taken half of the
but he said the sun's coming out. So the sun's coming out here a little too.
We are grateful to be here in the city of Los Angeles. Again, my name
I'd be willing to bet you, says by 3 o'clock today, in front of this building that they're in, they'll be out there. And by 5 o'clock, if there's no rain, what better way to annoy people than to stop traffic at 5 o'clock on a fucking Friday in a major artery in the city?
On behalf of our president, our 12th president, David A. Thomas, we are excited to be here And I'm going to ask Marvion Mabon to step up. Come on up, Marvion. Let's give him a round of applause. All right.
Herman's turn to speak.
The mission of Morehouse College is to develop men with disciplined minds who will lead lives of leadership and service. All of these young men behind me and my
I don't know about the
brothers to
bow
right of
ties.
me, we live
That was
mission
never much
every
for
day.
bow ties.
But this young man in particular is your own, from Watts, California. Let's give him a round of applause.
What's up?
All right. Marvion and I had a conversation his sophomore year. He's a graduating senior this year. Let's give him a hand clap for that.
I'll give him a clap for that. Let's go. Let's graduate. Let's get it up out of there.
Participated in our Get on the Bus experience. I don't remember which city, but DC. Okay, thank you, Marvion. And I said to Marvion, you know, my dream, we created Get on the Bus 10 years ago.
Get on the bus?
And then SGA President Jonathan Williams. And when we created it, our hope was that we would one day create Get on the Plane. And thanks to Marvion, in April, we will have our first Get on the Plane opportunity. So let's give this young man one more round of applause for a job well done. We are so looking forward to April, where we will enlighten and change the minds of young men in South Central. And we hope to have masses. 3,000 will be wonderful. Whatever the number is, we'll be grateful to be here and make an impact on those students in this sanctuary city.
Shows no more rain in LA. Thank you, Jess.
President of the Alumni Association, right? Yes, sir. Next up is President of the Great Alumni Association.
I did not. Her hearts.
Brandon Rainey.
I didn't even hear about it. Again, they don't. Again, this is. Remember, we know who runs the media, so this is their people. So they're going to do their best to, like I said, downplay it. Just like I was telling you with that DNC video. Bro, if you watch how crazy that shit was, it was Dalton times 2 on a national scale. I mean, they are imploded. Not imploding, imploded.
To the current as well as the past board members, presidents that are in the room. If I know everyone's standing, but if you all could just raise your hands, different board members, officers throughout the years.
Private college is fascist for sure.
Honor you.
Well, if I had White House College,
in the room,
I'm sure that people would be angered by it.
Board and president and team is also standing here in the room. So we will continue to talk to you today to recruit you for the great work that we have to do. I want to honor Brother Lamar Slater, who's our San Diego president that's in the room today. If we can clap it up. Lots of great work that's happening.
His other camera decided not to show up today.
As stated, my name is Brandon Rainey, and I have the privilege to be the most recent president of the Greater Los Angeles Morehouse Alumni Association. I've seen a lot of stuff as I stand here on behalf of our Alumni Association. I've seen very remarkable pictures.
Thoughts on DEI? I think it's dangerous, Amos.
Hollywood's elite alum hold hands. That's worth the clap.
It shouldn't matter about who you are. You know, it should matter that you're the best for the job. Not rich, poor, gay or straight, black, white, Asian, Latino, whatever. And the more you continue to segregate yourself by referring to yourself as this or as that, all you're doing is creating segregation. Okay? At some point in time, you need to let go of what may or may not have happened to you or your ancestors. And that goes for everybody. Okay? That goes for everybody. Whether you're Jewish about the Holocaust, whether you're black and it's slavery, whether it's Mexican folks, or it's, fighting the Spanish, or whether it's the, whatever it is. I mean, at some point, everybody has dealt with some sort of atrocity. I'm not saying it's good. It is not. But what I'm saying is if you continue to dwell on it here, you're stuck in that time. And you will never actually move forward. And again, this is just my opinion on the matter. Okay? You just got to move forward, because again, there isn't one person that's sitting in this room right here that wasn't racially attacked in school. I'm pretty sure every single one of you at some point, for whatever it was, whether you were poor, whether you were rich, whether you were fat, small, gay, straight, black, white, Latino, Asian, whatever you were, somebody has made that crack. It happens. Okay? I know it did with us, myself, and everybody else that went to our schools. It's happened to everybody. So again, you can continue to dwell on it. You do you. All I'm saying is you're not going to move forward in here. And this is the biggest part of you. The rest is just a shell. This is what makes you, you. Your mind. Without your mind, you're nothing. That's why you see somebody, they take a hit onto the ground, a noggin hit, and that's it. They're done because their body is always just their body. It's the brain that controls everything. Movement, thought, feeling, everything. So you are nothing without your brain. So your brain isn't constantly telling you you're this or you're that. It's you and your psyche saying you're this or you're that. And you need to get past that. Because it's going to continue to happen, and you just, you gotta live life, in my opinion, with your mind free in that sense. Otherwise, you've kept yourself captive, or held yourself captive, I guess. So that's my thought on it. I know a lot of you, if not all of you, may not agree, and that's okay too. I just think that's the, thinking about it is just a detriment to yourself all the time. You're stuck in it. Don't be stuck in it. And that doesn't negate the fact that all of that is bad, because nobody liked it, anything that happens to anybody. But again, every single group, no matter who you are, have dealt with something. Free balling?
All right, as you're taking the picture, we have some members on the queue, so I'm going to go to Councilwoman Padilla.
Where's Jason Jenkins?
Yes.
I don't know. Jason's fine.
Well,
Eric.
I'm gonna admit,
Probably over on Fig.
I didn't have any formal comments to say today, but this presentation actually really inspired me. And I have to say it inspired me because I see so many of you, and I'm like, I know a few of you, and yet you're all in very diverse industries, right? So I felt the need to, number one, give a shout out to my own staffer, alumni, Lamont Cobbs.
Always about the diversity. See how the mindset works? See how her mindset works? It's always about color, diversity, and making sure there's enough color. Just make sure there's good people.
Of all of the industries you all went to,
no matter who they are.
Morehouse inspires me and reminds me of the day when I was probably in my early college years, and I was exposed to something called the Latino education pipeline, and also the kids, Black youth of color educational pipeline, and how much
Black youth of color,
and how much it bothered me that it took about
white is a color. I hate to break that to you. So is brown.
One makes it into higher education, and I knew
so
that
we're
I
all
to be part
people
of,
of color,
which is why
man.
I've when I came back from college, started something, the Adelante Youth Conference. And then I ended up realizing that LAUSD, through Dr. Brenda Manuel, who is now retired out of LAUSD, she was hosting one in South LA as well. So I just want to thank you for reminding me of that work, because it's work that I actually really miss and haven't been able to immerse myself in since starting as a council member. But it's really refreshing to know that alumni associations, whether they're in California or not, are continuing to push the importance of what higher education does for us. So thank you for being here, and I hope that all of us play a role in really working with all levels of government and all stakeholders to continue to inspire folks that there is nothing better that you could do for yourself than to go into higher education. Because
There's
it really
Jason
opens
Jenkins
up a lot
right
of different
there.
doors to go wherever you want.
Martin, you were
and I
asking,
think
there
all
he
of you
is.
who are here show that. So
Fucking the star has arrived.
happy African American History Month to everyone.
Next, Councilwoman Hutt, followed by Councilmember Price.
Aren't they just American?
Thank
See,
you,
to
Mr.
me, they're
President.
American. They're not Black
Mr. President,
Americans.
thank you
They're
for
not
bringing me in
African American, because most of them haven't even been to Africa.
Councilmember McCosker.
They probably won't ever go.
Council.
I heard
They're
so many great
American.
that inspire the youth. I've heard
Who
from
happen
the
to be
youth and
black.
alumni.
I'm an American
But
who
what I haven't
happens to
heard
be
is a
white,
song.
which isn't a color, which means I'm see-through, which you can't
Is
see
there-
my guts. That means it's a color.
Is there a little bit
It's a
of a
shade, different
song?
shades of white.
Don't make me go get my gavel, Councilwoman Hutt.
I'm hoping I can hear a little bit of a song. Can I get a song a little bit?
And see, I think that's the problem, honestly, with like the LGBT community, because again, a lot of them are defined by their sexuality. Okay, I'm not defined by me being a straight man. Not even defined by me being an American in that sense. I'm Damon.
We have pledged our lives to thee.
Look at Buckethead on the side. Look at him. Cringe as can be. Look at him. Buckethead's got a boner going.
True forever, true forever, to old Morehouse may we be. So to bind
Buckethead went to Morehouse too, huh?
into ties more brother.
What happened to Buckethead's top lip? Where did it go? Maybe he left it at Morehouse.
Make us steadfast on its truth. To old Morehouse and her ideals, and in all things that we do.
Of course, Jack.
All
I don't think
right.
it's them as a whole. I think it's a lot of folks.
Beautiful impromptu. Love
A
it.
lot of white hate.
All right. Next, Councilmember
Because of the
Price.
past.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm just so honored to celebrate Morehouse today. Give yourselves a...
You know, but again, I don't hear much about the black hate about those black folks that had slaves. Because you do know that there were some black folks that had slaves. Right? When they made it out, they got slaves. Just like a lot of folks did. Many, many people had slaves. Okay, this has been going on for thousands of years. Probably started with the Egyptians. Okay? This isn't anything new. We can sit here and mull over the past all day long. Or we could just live in the present. Even see-through people like me, since I have no color.
All right, back to you, Councilmember McCosker.
I'm translucent.
Thank you very much.
Not
so
white.
We are all inspired.
I'm gonna ask next time I have to
now
take
that
it. It
I've
says
sung
white, black,
sung the tune, I think
Asian,
I'm in the
Latino.
club.
I'm gonna ask it. Wait,
And as a point
where's
of
translucent?
personal
White's not a
privilege,
color.
I have an additional certificate that I want to
Look
give
at
to
Spindler
Mark
back
Dunn
there. Look at
Maybaum
Spindler.
for being the
Look at
ideal
that
man.
ad on all fucking.
Behind
Bro, look at him back
I
there.
will say, when I'm in Watts, it's always a constant conversation as to when is Marvion leaving,
Look at him back
going
there.
to school, when is Marvion coming home. The entire community.
When's
really
Marvion?
has
Why don't you get?
adopted him,
Why,
and for good reason.
you try to
It has real
leave
pride
Marvion
in the
alone,
fact that he's
Buckethead.
there,
You groomer.
that he comes back to this community, and thinks of this community, and Morehouse makes LA.
Old Marvion don't want your old white ass. Leave Marvion alone. He trying to graduate. And why'd you give him the O-Peachy folder, bro? You couldn't give him a frame, huh?
What's before us next?
Loves Marvion that much,
For the
ain't-
record, items 3 through 9 will
Marvion
be
didn't get
considered
no
after public
frame.
comment, and item 1 has been continued to March 11, 2025. The council may now take public comment for items 14,
Finally.
15, and 16 only.
Ooh, 15?
Okay.
Is it the same 15?
Because of a timing issue, we're going to start with public comment just on those 3 items. So we'll read the names of the folks who signed up.
So
for
no
those
public comment.
3 items, and we will cover the other items afterwards, but we're going to get those handled first.
So they can only speak
So
about
can
the
we call
items
the
with
names?
no public comment?
Goat Puppet Developer, first initial B, last initial Z, and BWA.
And Mr. President, as members make their way to the queue, I didn't want to interrupt the presentations as the presenters are speaking, but I want to let Mr. Herman know that he disrupted this meeting when he came into the chambers by making loud noises and waving frantically behind the presenter. So, Mr. Herman, this is your one and only warning.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thank you for making that clear.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, you know, he finna tear into her. Oh man, it's gonna be good.
Okay, so the first speaker who signed up for items.
Good morning, councilors. Just want you to know, I got
I'm
my
sorry,
braille.
Speaker, which items did you want to speak to on 14, 15, or 16?
On all of them.
You have 2 minutes.
It'll be about 15 seconds.
You have 3 minutes for 1 minute for each 14, 1 for 15, 1 for 16. Go ahead.
It's going to be 15 seconds, sir. I just want to say I received my braille regarding these items. I just want to say thank you very much, Mr. Grote. You've been very proactive.
I think that's good.
Thank you.
It's not too pixelated, because I know when I zoom it gets
Next
kind
speaker.
of pixelated, but I want you guys to be able to see them too. Did I go to Morehouse? Of course I did. I just forgot to wear my shirt. Viewer discretion is advised.
Are we doing all the goddamn fucking items right now?
You have 3 items, sir. You can speak. If you sign up for all 3, you can use up your entire 3 minutes on these 3 items. Go ahead.
Yeah, but then I get additional time for
No,
the
you
other
do not. You can choose. You get 1 minute per item maximum.
Well, you're a racist then. That's what you are, you bastard.
Speak to the item, sir.
Yes. So let's see here. Fuck number 1 in the asshole.
Okay, you're off topic. One is not available. That is your first and only warning.
Isn't that
If you continue off topic, you'll be escorted out.
Yes. Okay.
14, 15, and 16, you have 1 minute per item if you so choose.
It says 14, 15, and 16. Oh, all right. Hold on. It's a special. Oh, okay. Fuck number 14 in the ass. Is that on topic? I think so. Yes. So the city attorney's incentive for housing, you're not going to give housing to anybody bourbon-blowed and the rest of you racists on this council. No fucking way. Is that on topic? Of course. Now let's get to the next goddamn fucking item. Number fucking 15 for the fucking housing fucking sites and minimum fucking density element. Fuck you. Fuck your density in the asshole where it belongs. You dumb motherfuckers. Look what you're trying to do here. You're talking about project analysis.
Look who's behind him.
You don't even read these fucking agendas. You just approve them according to your campaign developers. This one is a direct city planning initiative. January 31st, in a special meeting, Bob, where you announced this meeting being canceled. This item will have a Brown Act violation and a cure and correct tonight, so that pumpkinhead nigger motherfucker can go and review it. And then we get to item number 16. Fuck item 16. Resident protection ordinance. You're never protecting anybody. You burn everybody's house down, burb. How are you going to protect these people? They're going to lose their homes. They're going to be just like Hugo was before he came on this council, living in a tiny apartment, fighting to keep his apartment rent from being too high to throw him into a tent. And then Imelda, you sold your race out. And then over there, Hut, especially you. But again, people, we see that we have to talk this way, Hut. See, we have to talk this way and be abused to get up here. But we're going to leave on a happy note. Everybody knows the FBI is coming for you. Every
Mr.
one
Spindler,
of
you are not on topic.
The FBI is coming for you. The FBI is coming for you and put every one of you in prison. See ya. You're going to be next to Weezer soon.
Okay.
Mr. Spindler, everybody.
You have other folks who sign up for 14, 15, or 16? You can use... Which of the items do you wish to speak to?
Great panderer, everybody.
Housing issues.
Okay, you have 3 minutes then on the 1 minute for each item. Go ahead.
Thank you, but I really want to thank Morehouse for being here.
I can
Great
see
panderer.
why the black community has gone so far
Speaker,
in such
you need to
a
speak to the
little
agenda
time.
items.
It is amazing to see so many men standing there and women who are just, they were all amazing. So
Great panderer.
Speaker,
I'm
you
a
need to
big
speak to
fan
the
of
agenda
our
items, or
World
we'll cut
War
your time.
I African-American community. Housing. You know, this is the area that truly, I feel that this city council hasn't done enough, and I hope that some of you who have tried, and at this point, Ms. Padilla, I want to apologize to you for a comment I made on housing, wink, wink, but it was the wrong thing.
Great panderer.
And I know Smoking Scan will make fun of me, but I'd rather be a man and apologize to you for a comment I made. Again, I hope that the council will step up and do more for the people in this city. I'm just going to throw an idea about housing. Trump wants to get rid of all the Latinos, right? Why don't we rent some of the land in Mexico? We take a lot of people down there, a lot of our people who are on our streets.
Speaker, I don't believe that you're on topic. You need to speak to the agenda items.
That's on
Stop
housing.
gaslighting.
Is it not on housing?
Illegal
Anyway,
ones.
We move them down there, and now we give jobs to the Mexicans, and we remove a lot of the people that are living on our street, thereby providing housing. Thank you, Mr. President.
See how the great panderer used racist, again, another race baiter. He doesn't want to get rid of Latinos because tons voted for him. In fact, more this time than the last.
Do all three items?
What they want to do is get rid of illegal
Please start his time.
people who may be Latino also.
You wish to speak to all three items?
So why don't you say it right? Because I know you're a lying Democrat. You guys can't. You couldn't tell the truth. If it smacked you in the face, if someone gave you $1 billion, you still would lie. Who's that? Just walked in.
Speaker, you need
What's
to
he doing?
Shut the fuck up on Pacific Palisades and other fucking communities that have been burned by the wildfires that you dumb motherfuckers created
You're
on
off
January
topic, sir.
2025. I'm on page 17, you dumb bitch. Which item is it? 14, 15, and 16 you said. Am I right or wrong? Correct me now. May I continue? May I continue before you constitute impermissible prior restraints on my speech? What item do you want me to speak on, bitch? I'm the mayor. I'm the black motherfucker.
Go ahead and
Speaker,
speak to the
you're
items.
not on topic.
Okay,
The
so
items you can speak to
so
are
I'm on
14,
topic.
15, and 16.
Okay, that's right. 15, housing element environmental impact. Fuck the impact. Fuck the state clearinghouse and fuck the attorney up there because the fucking bitch don't realize the approval of the mayor and I'm the motherfucking nigger. Mayor. Get it? Nigga. Look at item 16. I find independent judgment, for I am God. I am the food of every fucking person's God. All I want is the EIR to pursue California environment quality fucking care for me and those guidelines. I can't fucking breathe. I can't fucking breathe to prior restraint when Duarte, the 3-inch dick up there, refused to allow me to walk down an aisle by discrimination.
Stick to the items, sir.
Revising the findings to include, you dick face, the Appendix 5, which I don't give a fuck about the DCP, because I'm from the BHWA with attitude. So I represent and adopt the accompanying orders January 31st. Fuck your chapter. I'm going on to my last item.
Try not to yell.
Present and
We have
adopt
folks
the
who can listen to the
I'm
microphone.
still on topic.
You're on topic, but you're yelling. Please don't yell.
All right, I won't yell. Present and adopt the accompanying ordinance to smoke and scan dated January 31st in the chapter amending section 12 and amending every fucking article 18 to chapter. Is that a 6 or a 4 or a 9? I don't give a fuck. Smoking scan LAMC to codify the housing replacement fucking requirements based on the fucking residence protections. Now you know, motherfucker, where I'm from. This is all about the hood. You get it? BHWA, Boyle Heights, with fucking attitude, motherfuckers. Fuck Jose Weezer and fuck you.
You're done.
Thank
Are
you.
there any other speakers
Mr. Herman.
specifically for items 14, 15, and 16? No. Okay. We can take up items 14, 15,
3
and
deep.
16 now?
So wait, they get to come back.
That's correct, sir.
for the next items now. So you're going to see them all over again.
Mr. Herman, you've already been warned.
Don't get kicked out. You still got another couple items to talk about.
Mr. President, the council may now consider items
You know
14,
she hates
15,
you.
and 16.
Okay. Does anyone wish to speak to these items? Seeing no members on the queue, we can open the roll, close the roll, and tally the votes.
So do they come back? I think they
14
do.
ayes.
For whatever items.
Mr. President, there is a request to send items 14, 15, and 16 urgent forthwith. Please note 2 votes are required.
Forthwith.
Okay.
He did, Bumblebee. That was quite
open the
tame,
roll.
Bumblebee. It must be your first meeting with us.
Close the roll, tally the vote.
That's why we watch it. It gets wild here.
14 ayes.
Viewer discretion is advised.
The next vote is to vote on the items themselves.
Okay. Open the roll,
Look at his face.
close the roll, tally the votes.
14 ayes.
Okay.
No,
Those
it's
are
not what I
adopted and
wanted.
moved forthwith.
Thank you, Mr. President. The council may now reopen public comment for items
Here we
2
go.
through
So now they
13.
are coming back. Golf, thank you so much for it. I appreciate you
Mr.
guys.
Chair, we have a few names, so I will read those out.
And just to let you
We
guys know,
have
Joe's going to be
Joe,
live here very
Harriet
soon.
Elliott,
There is a
Judge
group
Daniel
outside
Murphy,
here.
Joe, Megan Henderson, Phil Singer, and Stacy Segarra-Bollinger.
All right, here we go. We
Okay,
get to
so
see them
folks
all
can
over
make their
again.
way to the side of the
Yes.
chamber.
Double shot, baby. Double
No,
shot.
no, Mr. Herman has already used up his 3 minutes. You're done, Mr. Herman.
What the hell?
As I stated at the beginning, you have 3 minutes total. You could choose to use them on those 14, 15, and 16. You did not have to. You chose to use all of your time on those items.
That's
you
bullshit.
did not get to speak again.
Commies. Commies.
Okay,
Commies.
that is the law. That is how it works. Each person gets a total of 3 minutes. You can choose multiple
Communist.
items. I gave
Communist.
people a chance to speak on that. Do not interrupt.
Communist. Fucking
Okay?
commie.
Is there anyone who has not used up their time?
Fucking
who wishes
communist.
To speak?
You fucking communist.
Is there anyone who is? I can have the attorneys confirm this. This is what I've been told.
Yes, no, Mr. President, you're correct.
What's that? Okay. So, Mr. Herman, stop disrupting the meeting.
And
Okay.
Mr. President, Mr. Herman was warned earlier.
Okay, Mr. Herman's out. Mr. Herman, please escort him out. You've been warned multiple out. Mr. Herman, Rule 12, Rule 7, get out. Okay. Let the record reflect Mr. Herman is still disrupting this meeting after numerous warnings here today and on almost every other day in chambers. If I could ask the sergeants to remove this disruption.
Just a room
This
of
person
DEI
continues
hire
to disrupt
fucks.
this meeting and almost every other meeting with racist and horrible things that he has to say, especially on Black History Month. The use of the N-word is deplorable. Please leave as fast as you can. Okay.
And for the record, Mr. Herman continues to disrupt this meeting by yelling.
We can hear him, bitch.
And he's continuing to yell.
Please have him leave faster. You're disrupting the meeting, all of the folks that are here, the people that are watching. Sir, welcome to the podium. I apologize for the disruption. The floor is
Hello.
yours. Which items do you wish to speak to?
Hello, mic check. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
In celebration of Black History Month, sadly, I'm here to talk about my police brutality incident.
What is going
I'm
on?
sorry, Speaker. This is we're not taking general public comment. This is a
It's
special
sad
meeting.
that I'm a
You
victim
can
of police
speak to
brutality.
See, no general public
I was
comment.
thrown face first into a metal gun
Just-
locker.
Just force them to
That
talk
happened
about what they
Speaker,
want to
I
talk
had a
about.
seizure.
This is not an item that you can discuss right now.
Tell me they're not
You can speak to
communists.
items 2 through 13.
You're a liar.
So to this day,
If you say anything
the
different.
police have that covered up.
Sir, we
I
apologize.
told-
We can have you talk to some staff members on the side about your issue, but right now, under our rules, we can only speak to the items that
Under
are before
our
us.
rules, our
And
communist
that
rules.
item- that
It's
issue is
either
not
you
something
talk
that's
about
before
what
us,
we
but
say you
happy to
talk
have you
about
talk
or
to one of the
nothing
staff
else.
members on
Get
the
out
side
of
the
here.
Chambers. We do not. I cannot bend the rules for any individual. I have to bend them for everyone. I understand the concern, and I feel your concern, but we cannot have you speak. I'm sorry.
Fucking bullshit.
It's not about respect. It's about the rules that we have, sir. I cannot have an argument here. I'm not permitted.
There is no free speech here.
Not my choice. I'm not permitted to allow you to speak on anything other than these items.
Speaker, if you continue to stay at the podium without speaking to the items, you'll be disrupting this meeting.
Please, happy to have you speak to the sergeants about the issue or speak to one of the staff members about the issue.
Joe's live outside, guys. This is outside the building that we're watching right now.
Happy to talk about it. No, we cannot hear that during this meeting. Are there any other speakers who've signed up for items?
Okay, so as soon as we're done here, we'll go right to Joe outside.
I called up all names. Sorry, you have to leave the meeting. You're disrupting the meeting per Rule 7, Rule 12.
Mr. President, the speaker has been warned.
Pretty big group so far. As you can see, it's not raining anymore. It's drying up.
Okay.
For the record, the speaker is continuing to disrupt this meeting by yelling.
This fool's insane.
Okay. Are there any names of folks who have?
Mr. Chair, I called all names. I'm not sure if there's any other speakers. Please line up. But as of now, those are all the lists on the.
Sorry, we spoke for 3 minutes. What's that? Oh, we only used a minute and a half. Okay. What's that? Mr. Candido still has a minute and a half. Okay. You did not use all 3 minutes, so Mr. Candido has a minute and a half on alternate items. Oh, and Mr. Hoff has 2 minutes as well.
All right. Item 2 has to deal with DWP. As a former chairman of or chairperson of purchasing during Garcetti's era, I hope that this council is really reviewing agreements and contracts with DWP, because apparently what I've been told is there's still a lot of holes. A lot of the missed discounts, the 10%ers, the 2%ers are being missed, and close to $25 million of DWP discounts is being missed. So I'm asking you, Mr. Blumenfield, and all members to take a look at contracts. And if DWP workers bring these things to your attention, please don't fire them. Just make sure we close those holes so those discounts aren't missed. Thank you, Mr. President. Oh, just one more thing. Please, can you put the
Save the Latina tortas?
I don't have to speak, but I would love to hear the meetings on phone. Thank you.
Okay. Are there any other speakers who have not used up all their time?
See, tortas, they love you.
Only used up one of his minutes. Yeah. You spoke to one of your minutes, but you still have.
As soon as this is done, guys, we'll go outside, okay?
If you've signed up for other items.
Okay, and remind the speaker, you can speak to items 2 through 13.
The Braille guy, he'll be quick.
I just want to say it's going to be about 15 seconds or 10 seconds. I just want to say thank you to Mr. Grote regarding obtaining my Braille for these agenda items. Obviously, Simi Park over there would never fucking do it. That
okay, Speaker, you need to speak to the agenda items.
Okay.
Lazy.
Okay. No additional speakers? Is that correct? Okay. Public comment is closed. What is before us?
Perfect.
Mr. President, the council may now vote on items.
All right, so watch this for a moment. I'll get the audio up right now. Just give me a moment. Okay.
Okay, let's open that.
Turn that stupid idiot off so we don't have to hear that mess, and we'll go to, and I'll retitle it and get everything going. So, pretty whack meeting for today. We had to sit through an hour of bullshit and see how these communists are. You're only talking about what we want to talk about. If you want to talk about everything, you can't talk about everything, even as far as agenda items only. Okay? Even as far as just the agenda items. Let me do this. Okay, got that. this. Give me a sec here, guys. Did I get my plaque yet? No. They're not gonna, I don't think they're gonna they haven't even acknowledged me other than telling me happy birthday to my channel. Happy 4 years on YouTube. So apparently we did it in 4 years and not 6 like I thought. But it is what it is. It's even quicker. More impressive. 25K a year, and that's not bad. You know, basically about $2,000 a month-ish, depending on what's going on. Okay, so I got that going. He's on. You guys can hear it, I'm sure. Let me turn on the scanners too now. See if Central's got anything going. LAPD. I know I'm gonna get a ton of copyright strikes, but I got 6 of them last time for all the music. It's a straight dance-off. Supporty. I want to see the fuck turrump signs. Where's the turrump signs? I want to see those.
I signed up for Robin.
Man, it's the same fucking guy selling the hot dogs, rolling up with a speaker. He's been doing it. Man, he's been doing it. He's like, yeah, I've been going over there. I've been selling out of hot dogs. Hot dog. $10 hot dogs. $10 for a hot dog. Shit, that's Dodger Stadium money. You crazy, dog. $10 hot dogs. Got the scannable code right there so you can just Venmo him and shit. PayPal him. Yeah. Yes, it's a dance party, not a protest. Oh, let me do the title. That's what I needed to do. I knew I forgot something. Alright,
Traffic stop Corona Lane, Hooper, temporary plate due, basic road 07 down to 7. Reading southbound Canova, Purple is called the east side of the street. You pick them a female is 527 years, runner born to sweatshirt, black sweatpants, running with a stroller with no baby input. The female about 40 years, wearing a green sweatshirt, seems facing her. Country to 1953 and RD 2105. South traffic here, 10 West traffic, Bud Long and Martin Luther King, Bud Long and Martin Luther King, still 3 and 10, 1946, sorry, 377.
got a car wreck. Bud Long. Thank you, Warrior. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a great day too. Thank you, Varindian Warrior. Yeah, we were just doing the LA City Council. Literally just missed it. Wasn't much. And funny enough as it is they're right outside of City Hall. So it would be awesome if we see just look for the Santa hat for Mr. Spindler or Mr. Herman in that fucking chartreuse jacket, the fluorescent jacket. I think it's fluorescent.
Alright guys, for those of you just joining right now, we're in downtown Los Angeles once again.
This is day 5, I believe. I mean, this shit's gonna be going on for a while because these kids love to get out of school, and the The indoctrinators love to indoctrinate. So they're going to continue to have these kids out here, even though these kids should all be in school, learning. They took off, look, they pressure washed the fuck Trump. I mean, for their sake, you know, they should be happy so they didn't have to see that they spelled his name wrong. That's what I'm saying. Got problems spelling 5-letter words. Shit's tough. I love that fucking drop. I'll battle you guys too. Look at, I like the guy selling the hot dogs is dancing. Look at him go. I like him. There's like this little Popeye pop. I like it. This is all scheduled. It's right on schedule. And you know, the real problem is growing up in the No. That was a few days ago, Alex. That was a few days ago. Looking busy this morning. No, you know, like I said, they just need to stay in school, because that's the problem. Education. People that are highly educated are busy at work or honing the skills and becoming the next boss. You know, and hire other folks. Not make a life great for themselves, but do that and make life great for other folks. And you know, I think that again, education is super important, man. And that's a lot of the problem. You have a lot of uneducated folks, and they grew up, their parents probably weren't very educated, and it continues this cycle. And it's a hard life in that sense. You gotta, you know, you're getting only low skilled jobs. It's hard work usually. So if you're not willing to do that, then you don't have anything. So I think education's a big thing that's overlooked nowadays. Green hair behind Damon. I missed her. She had green hair. Oh yeah, it's only 11:48 here. The sun's out now. You can see it's drying. No more rain. Everybody said it's not supposed to rain either. So this thing's gonna be rock and rolling by 3 o'clock. I bet you. I bet. No spray paint left at Home Depot. They lock all that stuff up now. I don't think there's any stores you can go to anymore where they just straight have spray paint out anymore. You know. I wonder if Luca shows up. What do you guys think?
This might be going on all day, guys, tonight. It's Friday right now. It's just a school. Kids that stepped out, but once
right.
Starts getting off work,
that's it. Then the adults will join in because they had to go to work today. They can't miss any days. Huffers get it? Oh, you mean the paint? Well, they seem to only like the gold. Like only gold paint. And funny enough as it is, you don't see graffiti in gold much. Either the Huffers are taking it all before they can get it, which I don't think is happening. I think for some reason they just don't like gold. Like I see silver. I see all the other colors. Whoa! Travel guy, let's go!
Impressive.
That's a big dodo, man. Let's go! Thank you, travel guy. Thank you, travel guy. It's good to see you. Happy Friday. Enjoy yourself in Palm Springs. I'm figuring it's probably raining there. Probably all went that way. Is it raining there where you're at, travel guy? Yeah, I just don't see gold much. Like as far as them, using that as a tagging. I just don't know. Silver, yeah, all the time, but not gold. And gold, every time I've seen cops and they catch somebody huffing or whatever, it's always gold paint on their fingers or on their face, or they find the actual bag that they're spraying it into. For some reason, that gold must contain some other different additive. Maybe it's the most colors. I don't know. Damon, make a soundboard phone app? I don't understand. Why would I do that? Easy. No rain at all? Okay. Maybe it just went north and not east. Because I got to tell you, slow and steady all night. In fact, we had debris flow in Palisades. They're always talking about things need to get cleaned up. We need to clean everything up. Well, what they're not paying attention to is the rain coming in. The rain, what do you call it? The rain what do you call it? Hold on. The rain creates the debris flow whether they want it or not. So now if that shit is toxic like you're saying, it's now getting pushed. What's going on here? Everyone decided to go in the street to block the street, I bet. Yeah. So that way cars can't get past. Stand in the street. Just stand in the street. So that way a car can hit you. Man, enough with the fucking hot dog guys fucking... God damn, dude. I'm going to get fucking a copyright from every goddamn fucking artist alive. Thanks to the taco DJ. Or the hot dog DJ, rather. Damn it. Man, I can't get it at all without having to hear him. Oh, that's what they're doing. It's line dance time. Shit, let's go. I want to see it. Let's get it. This is my favorite part, guys. This guy on the end with the red backpack is terrible. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Just watch the guy in the red backpack. You don't even know which direction to go in. Just keep an eye on him. Just watch him. He's got a sweet Edgar, by the way, too. Look at him. Look at him. He's got rhythm like a donkey. Look at him. He's moonwalking backwards like, bro, you fucking it all up, bro. Bro's just watching the other feet. He ain't looking at anything else. He's just concentrating on the steps. He ain't anywhere near it. Look at him. Just watch him. Forget the rest of the group. Oh, bro. He does dance like a mule. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Now that's flow. He's about to step out. Yep, he's had enough. He dabbled for 45 seconds and that was it.
What an idiot!
Who's the next to drop out? I didn't know. Yeah, I've learned this in the last 5 days. I've learned that country is country, as some of you were saying. And I didn't know that they enjoy the line dancing. I guess everybody does. I see a commercial all the time. I think it's like Visa maybe? Or American Express? Something like that. It's either American Express, Visa, I think it is, and these 3 Japanese girls in Japan watching this, and they all decide to go to, like, I don't know, Nashville. I think it's Nashville. And go, and they get the hats and the dresses and all that, and then they go square dancing, line dancing, right? This is line dancing, right? They do the line dancing. Yeah, I never knew, G-Money. I never knew. I know plenty of Mexican folks. And I don't never remember them, the ones that I know, doing that. I don't even really think of them or know that they enjoy the country music as a whole, Definitely Spanish music, but I never knew it was so, the country with... Oh, look at him. What's he saying? I want to turn it up, but the fucking music, man. I wonder what he's saying. It's called regional Mexican music. Is that what it is, G-Money? Okay. Now, is this something that's pretty recent started, or is this something that's been going on 50 years and I just never heard of it, or is it something relatively new, 10, 15 years now? G? Yeah, Memphis. This is, we've seen it do quite a few. Is that what it is? It's the Spanish version of Achy Breaky Heart? Oh my god, no, hold on, you can't go anywhere. She's got purple hair. Man, this generation's cooked. I'm just saying, man, it's pretty cooked. Scary part is I'm an old person. I'm going to have to rely on a lot of these folks. When I get old, at that point, I'm just going to do it. I'm out of here, man. Macarena? Oh, here we go. Look at the. Oh, this is way too fast. The rhythm is going to this is going to hurt folks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Dodger fan over here isn't doing too well. Look at him. He's going back when everyone's going forward. He's missed. He's mixed up. Look at him. Look, he's like a trout or a salmon going upstream right now, when everybody else was going downstream. Yeah, I don't know. This is triggering you? Why? Gotta remember, man, these are just little kids. These are all high school students and stuff. Like I said, they should be in school. But you have an indoctrinator who goes to their schools and creates communist flyers and spreads the word online to have them come out and be pawns in the game. Most of these kids just wanted to get out of school for the day. It's Friday. Early day out, walk out. I can't stay because I'll be the only one that stayed, and then everybody will think that I like Donald Trump because I tried to stay at school while everybody else left. And then the ones that have to go to work every single day because they're living paycheck to paycheck, they couldn't come. So at 3 o'clock, which it's now noon straight up here, you should see it really increase. Not to mention now you see the weather's improving. You see clouds up there, but it's pretty nice and sunny, and storm is pretty much past for now. Girls like to dance. It's genetic. Absolutely. I just didn't know that it was, the love for line dancing was so big. I didn't know. Where are the real... AZ, thank you for the dono. Where are the real cholos at? I don't know. Because they're not trying to... They don't care about this cause. They're busy doing them. You know, drug dealing, shaking down folks in their neighborhood, that kind of stuff. Getting high, doing nothing. Selling dope. That kind of stuff. You know. Yeah, no. So now they've blocked the entire street, so now people can't go. And usually LAPD shows up, but hopefully Joe goes over there. I want to see what the traffic is. There's a fake lawyer right there. Starbucks lawyer.
I want a fucking lawyer, man. I want Bill Kunstler, man, or Ron Kuby.
So look at the bus right there. I believe that bus is trying to make a right. Come down. Oh, man, I can't see. See, I can't see what they're doing down there at the end of the street. There might be a traffic control officer just to, diverting traffic. I can't see. Milking disabilities. Disabilities. It's all about the milk.
He needs some milk.
La chona. Mexican Glee. Remember, there's folks of all types here, though. Not just Mexicans. Salvadorians, and Guatemalans, Mexicans, Colombians. I'm sure there's probably some Ecuadorians in there. You know. Chichona. That's it, Jose. It's good to see you. So there's lots of different, countries being represented. Where's the Palestinians, though? They're there somewhere. See, there's a Colombian flag right there. I think that's Colombia right there. Oh, man, maybe that's Venezuela. That's Venezuela, I think. Latinx. Are you Latinx, Mike? Latinx. See, that's what I'm saying. They're creating groups to create this segregation, and then they wonder why people aren't inclusive. Well, you've segregated yourself. Oh, now we got cars making their way through. So again, viewer discretion is advised. We saw someone almost get hit yesterday. So yeah, viewer discretion is advised. I don't want to see you get a hit, but you got to remember too, some people get angry and they drive too fast. So again, viewer discretion is advised, always and forever. My mother is Colombian and they do not like Mexicans. Well, Jules, that's what I said. I worked, doing construction and stuff. I was out in a landscape crew, boxing trees up, and every single person I worked with was Latino. Every single one. And there was a lot of infighting. If you called somebody who was Salvadorian Mexican, they'd be fucking pretty offended. They'd be pretty fucking offended. There's the bird. Look at her go. She's sweet looking. Dang, I wish I was up there burning Dookie. Man, I want to go. What's up, LAPD? You don't want me up in the chop? I mean, at least you could do is invite me over to Hooper Heliport and check the stuff out. Take a picture like where you filmed fucking Blue Thunder. So yeah, you learn that quickly. There's a lot of folks that, from other Latin countries that don't like each other. But that again is pushed to the side now. you know. But it should have been that way all the time. All to fight Donald Trump. Are they tagging on the walls right there? Can anybody see? Look. Are they taking pictures? What are they doing up there? Are they bombing the wall again? Can't see. They're in the way. Everybody seems to love to bomb that spot because you can see all the pressure washing there. Because they don't paint it. That's what I was saying earlier. You know, there's no paint on that building. So they have to pressure wash it because it's all cement. Look at the pupper. Look at the pupper. Stinks, look, there's the pupper. Stinks don't care. Stinks is asleep. No graffiti, yeah. I couldn't see. Is that the folks from Morehouse? Oh, it sure is. That's the guy. No, that's not the guy that was speaking from Morehouse. That's somebody else.
I'm not from Los Angeles, guys. Anybody from Los Angeles knows who's that city hall worker?
He's probably, Joe, he's probably just a, a helper, an aide to one of the council members. That's what I would guess. They have a lot of aides, you know what I mean? That go and do all their work for them, bring them a cupcake, coffee.
They're working from City Hall, guys.
So. My cat almost got hit by a bus. He likes to live life dangerously. He's already taken one of his 9 lives and wasted it. So he only has 8 more. He electrocuted himself one time when I was live. I'll never forget that. Oh man. Boom. Okay, running out of this room, and I want to tell you, his tail was as wide as, I don't know, man, almost like a softball. Like the thickness and the roundness of a softball was his tail. Didn't know he had that much hair on his tail. Found him and he was just looking at me like, what happened? Like, what did you do? What did you do? I didn't do nothing. No, he wasn't chewing cords. Someone gave him a toy, and the toy had like a thin, instead of having like like a fishing line or something like that, it actually had a very thin, like a metal wire. And he loved the little toy that was attached to it, so he dragged the toy in his mouth and with the little wire everywhere because you couldn't detach it. And there's like a lot of bricks, like the electrical whatever you call it, outlet. I have a few of those. And so he drug it on the little block, and like somehow he was pulling it, and it literally pushed the plug up and touched the plug as the plug was plugged in, and it zapped him. And he went running out of the room, and all I heard was doo. I was talking to you guys, and doo, and I could see a little smoke ball come up, like a ball of smoke, and it stank in here for a second. I was like, what the fuck? And I ran into the other room. I left you guys. I ran into the other room, and he's in my room looking at me like with this deer in headlights look with the fat softball tail. So I know he definitely got shocked. He definitely took a quick jolt. So yeah, after that, I threw that thing away. I was like, man, he can't have it. He loved the little, I got a little mouse attached to it. He loved the little mouse. He'd drag it everywhere. It was his toy. But that thing almost cost him his life. Yeah, it woke him up. He doesn't really chew. I mean, there's so many cables under here. It's insane. So many power supply bricks, and we got more people coming, more kids, different schools showing up. I mean, man, back in my day, it wasn't too safe to have 2 different schools that were close to each other show up. You might have like a school fight. We hate your school. We hate your school. We're going to fight. We don't even know why. Don't deport Latina baddies. That's as good as the other one. Don't worry, we'll keep those. Look at his sign. Don't deport Latina bodies. That's awesome. And I like the other what they wrote on the ground. What was it? Save the Latina tortas? I think that's what it said. Yeah, so he lost one of his lives that day. He's only got 8 more left.
These are not paid protesters, guys. They're not paid protesters. They're out here skipping school, doing walkouts right now.
No fupas, no peace. I got the bicycle gang showing up. The whole gang is here. Look at this sign. Don't deport Latina baddies. See what I mean? Come on, man.
I'm not saying they're not going to be protesters.
Or don't deport our Latina baddies. Sorry, I didn't see the hour. My eyes are no good anymore. We could do an Edgar count. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 3 Edgars just in that group. The Edgar count is high today. Viva la raza. What does her sign say? Can't see. All my friends are bear? Huh? All my friends are bear? Uh-oh, are they fighting? What's going on? See some runners. Got a pack of runners. Surprised they're not tagging the shit out of the buses, putting fuck ICE and fuck Donald Trump and all that other good stuff. And again, shout out to IRT Media. This is Joe. Let me link his page again, guys. This is IRT Media. Click like and subscribe on his page. He's live. He's the only one down there. What traffic? Thank you. Save the Latina tortas. Know how to cook? Oh. See, it's only getting bigger. It's not getting smaller, right? And again, all we see here for the most part are kids. I mean, there's some adults, I'm sure. But most of these folks are...
So I talked to one of the kids a little bit earlier. I asked him what school he went to. Some Santee school, he said.
Santee.
They all walked out. Well, not all of them.
Santee Junior High.
And it seems like other schools are doing it.
Yeah, Santee's downtown, Joe.
Right,
it's in downtown. Not that you can hear me, Joe. That's just on the other side of the 10 freeway. It's relatively close. I'm sure they walked here. I mean, it's a good little walk. 15, 20 blocks maybe, but it can be made. No, they didn't cancel school. They figure it's Friday. It's the weekend anyways. We're all just going to show up and then, walk out together over here. So we have a long Friday. And I assure you that I hate to use the word teachers because most of them aren't that. They're indoctrinators. They're not educators anymore. They don't educate, they indoctrinate. So the indoctrinators that run those classrooms now said, hey, why don't you go on down there? You don't need to be here in this classroom. Fight for the cause, because Donald Trump is the enemy. So, go fight white supremacy. That conversation, I assure you, was had. He did, Mark. He used up one. Hey, I'll take all the stupid horns and that shit over the constant music from the fucking hot dog guy. That shit gets a ton of copyrights. It's just annoying, This was U.S. aid funded?
It was raining all night.
Are they walking now? Let me see, guys.
Downtown LA.
Okay, hold on. You guys are on. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to look and see if the news is overheard. Because when they start to move, if they are moving, the news usually does go overhead because then it infects traffic and it's more visually appeasing than just a group standing there kind of thing. And Fox is up. We'll take a look at Fox. Mundell, the legend, is up. And this is not where we're at, so maybe they're going to meet some of these folks. This is a few blocks over, I believe. Raza sí, migra no. Oh, what the fuck was that? Bro, what the fuck was that? Yeah, something straight blew up. Holy fuck, what the fuck was that?
That was a loud explosion.
Bro, what the fuck exploded over there? Man, and of course now they're moving, it's gonna be hard to see if there's like a plume. Bro, that was not a fucking firecracker. If that is a firework, that was an M1000, which is like a quarter stick of dynamite.
I want to swap into the gimbal to be a lot less shaky.
That was no earthquake. Earthquakes don't sound like that. That sounded like an explosion of some sort. Either an M1000, someone popped it off, or something exploded. There's a lot of what do you call it over there? There's a lot of factories and stuff. So something could have blew up at a local factory. All I know is we're blocks from that shit and we heard it. How loud was that right next to it? Nothing on the scanners.
The kids on the bicycles are blocking traffic for them.
Alright, so let me do that. We'll only put on Central, which is this division here, LAPD's Central Division. So.
The intersections in order for them to walk through.
And it looks like Fox just took off, I guess. We're done. Maybe they're going to where that what do you call it, was?
Lobby for female, approximately 60 years of age, suffering from difficulty of breathing.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
So there's another group that was walking up ahead.
Oh, they're still there. I just needed to refresh. They're still there. That's right. I gotta get Joe a scooter. Jammer. Just keeping up. Backfire? No way, bro.
I've walked.
I know backfire that loud. No way.
They're walking pretty fast.
Lemonade that way. Lemonade that way.
We're about 50 more. We're birding. We're making their way up to City Hall right now. Might be over 50. Pretty large group in there.
Are they running? What's going on? Why are they running? That's what kids do. Like when you're a kid, you run. You run all the time. As you're an adult, you don't ever run unless you're jogging, to work out. Why is that?
Hopefully they stop here.
Maybe you're in the terminal and you're rushing. You're running to catch your flight because it's, about to take off. Maybe something like that.
Oh, they might be going to the highway, guys. They might have plans to block Highway 110, the Pasadena Highway.
Oh, the 110 freeway. Oh, boy, is that what they're trying to do? If you're in that area, be careful. Okay, nobody's above it anymore. Fox was the only one above it. They're not there. They took off. They may be, in the area, I'm saying, just not broadcasting.
Because they might take his Latina baddie, which means his hot girlfriend or something. So this tunnel takes you straight to the highway, guys. And they're heading for the tunnel.
Si se puede. Okay, just taking a look here, guys. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just working for you, making sure we're not missing anything. I'm working. All right. We're not missing anything.
They're not going to the tunnel. They have made a left on Broadway. So for those of you just tuning in right now,
I'll keep an eye on them.
People are traveling south. Oh, no, they are going to the tunnel. They're trying to. There's no organizer at the moment.
So they're going up 3rd Street. 3rd Street does have a on-ramp, but they've got a few blocks to go.
Right now we're walking.
We got to go through that tunnel ahead. And after the tunnel, there'll be another probably 4 blocks. And they'll be at the 110 freeway. I'll tell you what, 1224 right now. So you're saying a solid 1 o'clock block? Ooh, boy. On the 110, it's going to crush out the 10 and the 101. Everybody's going to have to go there. And And if you're listening to me and you're going on the northbound or southbound 110, you better step on the gas. Just watch out for the CHP. But you want to get past the blockade. There's a lot of kids right there, bro. I'm going to tell you, that's about a 1,500 kids, maybe a little more. A lot of kids. Here it comes. Get ready. Go get your popcorn ready, guys, because it's coming. Yeah, nothing yet, Daniel. I still have the Central on. I still haven't heard anything, but I mean, I put it on a little late. May have came over the radio already, but that was definitely a loud explosion. That was no car backfire. None of that. All right, here we go. We made it to the tunnel.
So we start buffering.
This is the tunnel in the Terminator movie, The Terminator. They used the film in here. I'm sure it's been in a lot of movies.
Fast speed.
I don't know, Jose. There's a lot of them there. I don't know if you'll have enough troopers and enough help. Bro, what's going on? That's 2. Bro, that's 2. It's kids. I guarantee you. It's one of these kids are lighting fireworks. That's 2 now. Be careful, Joe. See? It's the fucking dummies lighting M80s or an M1000. They're lighting, heavy fireworks. They knew it would boom. They knew it would boom through there. Well, there you go, Daniel. We know now. Case closed. That's why, Oh, this tunnel's getting bombed right now. There's just no way.
I don't know if it's just a firework, guys, but since it's inside the tunnel, the sound just bounced out the tunnel and made it sound like 10 times more. That's why one of those mortars. And here's the smoke field.
Yep. Boom! Hopefully he doesn't lose his hand like the Dodger fan.
Are you guys planning to go onto the freeway?
What?
Are you planning to go onto the freeway? No freeway? So no plans to get on the freeway.
Well, I mean, you seem to be the leader. You seem to know what everybody's doing. Herding the sheep. Herding the sheep, everybody. But you know how it is. They're high schoolers, Swinford. They don't care about safety. They're high schoolers. I know I did plenty of stupid shit as a kid that I shouldn't have done. It's kind of a rite of passage, I think. I don't know. It's a trap. That'd be so funny if they trapped him in front and back. That'd be hysterical. It would make nationwide news. Mass detention of thousands of high school students on the LAUSD. All by Donald Trump himself. He was here. I saw him in the tunnel. He was frisking him. All right, everybody.
Smoke.
It shouldn't say. It should say. What I should do is stop the stream and come right back. That's what I should do, so it goes and alerts everybody. Because most people don't even know that we're watching this right now. But I don't know. I think it's good. If you refresh the feed, it should say anti-ICE protest. I just can't change Twitter. You know, Twitter, as soon as you get going, you have to shut it off and then restart it, retitle it. They don't allow you to change the title in the middle. Well, I know 2,800 are watching our animal, but I mean, could be 5,000 or more. That's the difference. Thank you, Bionic.
I'm gonna get up to the front here.
All right, so they're a block or so from the freeway. Guys, let me do that. I'm gonna be back in 45 seconds, okay? Just give me 45 seconds to give you a chance to refill right before they get to the freeway here, so I can retitle it on all the places and we can restart the right way.
For descriptions, come to incident 2170, RD 143.
Come on. Now X isn't working. Come on. Damn it. Just connect it.
Delivery truck that's suspected as a customer mailbox. That baseball has black shirt, black pants, white shoe. Here with his hand and has a gun in his waistband. Did not interfere with weapon.
What did I do? Should have just left it the way it was.